Namaste. Hello, it's Marco again. It's funny, I was thinking the other day, I've been doing this new type of healing. It's Metatron, Archangel Metatron healing. It's so powerful, and powerful's not the right word actually. It does so much. It just makes things happen. Sometimes it'll help with people's illnesses. Quite often it helps with people's illnesses actually, and it definitely helps in people's journey. What it does is align us more with those forces above that guide us and makes us more awake. And being awake is a little bit about what I want to talk about today, because I've always believed in psychics and mediums, and I was a very good friend at one point of lovely Derek Akora, who most of you have probably seen on the telly, and he did my readings one-to-one before he was famous, and he was spot on, so spot on, I can't tell you, things that there's no way he'd have known or heard about, so it was just out the blue stuff. And so I've always believed in this sort of thing, and I've never actually been able to do it myself, although I've often had feelings like my grandparents were trying to get in touch with me or trying to warn me about something, or someone was giving me a warning that saved my life on several occasions. I've always believed in it, but never been able to do it. Anyway, the last couple of years since I started this new healing modality, and I've been doing the Ascension guidance and healing, because of course they're linked. Ascension guidance and healing are two sides of the same coin. The healing is basically the Metatron healing, which is about healing the rifts and the diversions we have in our path up to our higher bodies. So the healing side is really a lot to do with healing the spiritual bodies that we have and putting them more in alignment with us in our third dimensional body, and linking us more, connecting us more, and making us more able to access those things that we in the day-to-day life we don't normally have access to. And of course part of the Ascension journey we're on now is all about the way things have changed and how we are actually moving into this new era where we are becoming new human beings, new beings actually. And it come to me the other day that I'd realised, since I've been doing this new healing modality, that nearly every time I'm doing a healing, I pick up something from a relative, a past relative, or a guide, or someone that's looking after the person, basically, in spirit. And, you know, I've never done this before like this, really. Occasionally I picked things up and thought, oh, I'm just picking things up. Now I realise I'm not just picking things up, I'm actually connecting to these spiritual bodies of these beings that look after people. And I know it sounds far-fetched, and it is far-fetched, but only if you don't understand what's happening. And it suddenly clicked yesterday what is actually happening. I should have thought about it more, but I didn't. I just take things as it comes. I just accept it. And I'm very grateful, of course. Very, very grateful that I can help people, and quite often I am passing messages on during the healing that is really helping people, you know, in their day-to-day lives, in their past, futures, presents, and the things that come across, obviously they're personal to the person, they don't get discussed with anyone else, but some of them are very profound, to say the least. And it came to me that of course this is happening now, because as we are more in tune with our, well, some people would say fourth density, fifth dimensional body, our fourth density, as we are more in tune with that now, of course the fourth density, or the fourth dimension, is actually where spirit resides, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong, but I think you'll find that that's the sort of area where spiritual bodies, when they leave this plane, that's where they go. The spirit, I call it, it's not the soul. And they go there to reside and live their new life. And, you know, after we pass on, let's say. So, of course, We're more in tune with that body now. We're more connected to that body. The veil that we used to drag apart now is so thin you could blow it away like that. You could just blow it apart like that. And it just blows apart so easy that we're easy if we're able to relax and let go and be in the heart. If we're able to do that, then it's a lot easier for us to actually do this. So basically, I've got the little cat here now. Basically, that's it really. And this is what is happening. We're raising our level, those that work on it, are raising their level through Ascension and becoming more in tune with their fourth dimensional body. As such, they're more able to contact, talk to, communicate with those beings around them, with them, that look after them. What we normally call our guides, our guardian angels. So there's no reason, if you're doing the work especially, there's no reason you all can't do this. Part of my workshop, this workshop 2, is about this, about being able to connect with the angels. And it's about raising your vibration, and that's the reason. We raise our level so that we're more in tune with the level of those beings. And of course it makes sense, doesn't it, that as we raise to the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, fourth density, we're going to be more in tune with those beings now. And it's going to be more natural. And I say to my clients, you know, it's when they're receiving the healing, listen to what you're being told, because the messages come through in various ways. They're not always a little voice in your ear, or, you know, it's usually actually up here outside your head, the voices. And you're not necessarily always going to have voices. Sometimes it's going to be things like we call angelic numbers. There's going to be things put in front of you, guidance about don't go that way, go this way. You know, thoughts about should I do that? Why is this always happening to me? You know, why do I keep getting guided to teach another Tai Chi class or go and do this type of work? Why am I guided to help people in this way? You know, these are the way we communicate with those beings of light and love. Some of them being our guardians, our guides. So we need to listen as well. Keep an eye and ear out and be aware that it's not always just a little voice. It can be things put in front of you, things to guide you. And usually guides, especially when they're past relatives, you know, family line guides, they normally like to let you know that they're letting you know. They normally sort of try and give you a hint, so they'll show you something that reminds you of them, or show you something that reminds you of an occasion. And that way they let you know, it's me telling you this. You know, I just want you to know so that I can help you. They don't always talk like that, of course, that's just me. But, you know, this is how it works, and that's the way it is. So, that's all there is today. Good luck in this week and these weeks to come, because we really have been going through some tumultuous times of, I don't know if that's a proper word, I just made it up a bit. But anyway, we're going through some not so easy times at times, some of us, some difficult times. Stay in your heart as much as possible. The more you stay in your heart and radiate love and light from your heart centre, the more you're able to go through and bounce through these things that are coming up at you. Don't let anything get you down if you can. And remember that anything that's happening, as I've said before in the blogs, it's all happening so that you can become who you need to become in the near future. So it's all happening for a reason. It's not a curse, it's not, someone trying to get at you for some reason. It's to help you. So please be aware of that, be grateful. Have a look at my last blog if you need info on that. And that's all today. Namaste. Thank you. Namaste. Nice to see you again. Well, I can't see you actually now, But I just like to say that. I can feel it. No, I better not say that, I start again.